Hi, I'm Pastor Ellie.
And I'm Pastor Curt.
We're from Seven Seas Ministries.
And we're glad to have you with us today. And today we want to talk about learning how to be content. Today, in the world that we live in, the society that we live in, it's very easy to feel discontent with our lives because we're always seeing everybody else's lives. With social media, you have Facebook and Instagram and things like that, where people are always posting pictures and videos of things going on in their lives. And
Yes.
It can become really easy to look at what they have
Yep.
and want that for ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
or become envious or jealous. And if we're not careful, we can actually covet what somebody else has. And, the Bible says in Philippians 4:11 and 12, Paul talks about learning to be content in every situation.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to follow in the footsteps of Paul and learn to be content in our lives, whether we are extremely blessed with a lot of stuff or we're just making ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that we've learned over the years is, seasons come and go, and financial situations can change pretty quickly sometimes. And if we base our lives on, or if we base our contentment on the financial situation in our lives, we're in for a heck of a roller coaster ride.
Right.
Because as our financial situation goes up and down, if we're basing our contentment and our satisfaction and our happiness on that, then we're going to be like this over and over again. So one of the things that we wanted to bring up was, we see, not just us, but we as people in general, we see all the pictures and things that people post and the videos, and they talk about their trips, and they take pictures of their cars and their new gadgets, or their boats, or their vacations, or their cruises, and all these things that we're constantly barraged with. We're always seeing other people's stuff, and we're hearing all their stories. And it can really look on the surface like all these people are living these extravagant, fantastic lives. And what we need to understand is we're only seeing a little tiny piece of their life. People can drive by our house, your house, anybody's house, and it can look really nice, to the average person going by on the outside. They see the house. They don't see what's going on in the house.
Right.
They don't know the struggles that may be taking place inside that house. You can see a car, and that car might be all nice and shiny, and it looks really good on the outside, but on the inside it might not be so nice. If you spend any time in a car, sometimes things get spilled, and maybe you don't have time to clean it as much as you'd like to, and so the outside of the car might present one picture, but the inside of the car might present another picture. And so it goes also with people's lives. We see these shiny things that they have, and these beautiful pictures that they present in their photos and their videos, but we don't always know what they're really going through. And so as we see these things, if we're not careful, we will begin to covet what they have. And coveting is clearly not something that we should be doing, whether it's because of pictures we see or for any other reason. But this is something that we've learned a lot about over the years, and it's something that we see a lot of in today's society. And we just wanted to kind of put this out there to caution people against, or caution people about, not taking the things that we see too seriously or too literally, because we never know what's going on behind the scenes. We see people, and their pictures, not always, but their pictures so many times, they look so perfect, and they know how to pose just so to make themselves look just right for a self-portrait or selfie, I guess. But those pictures are only a fraction of a second of a person's life. And they only represent a little tiny, like a minuscule, minute, little tiny piece of that person's life. And we will never ever see what's really going on inside that person or in their life as a whole through a picture or a 30-second video or, you know, a story about their vacation that they went on. So we just want to caution everybody. You know, we just want to make you aware of that, because it's so easy to fall into that trap of wanting what other people have.